Happy week one down, shippers. I wanted to I gotta stop saying I wanted to, like I'm doing it. So today is 7/30 from the day that we started, which was the 6th. And I'm starting to see a couple of people not struggling, but just having challenges. And I want to let you know that that's normal. And, putting yourself out there and writing on certain platforms where you've built up a network, where you've built up a brand or a reputation with your colleagues, clients, friends, whatever. It's tough. It's really tough. And it's also really tough to be posting content on something that may have always been an interest. It might be something that you're an expert in and you want to break out of, being an employee, and now you want to be a self-employed person, you want to start your own business. That's where I'm at. So I wanted to let you know that for the newer people in here, that's normal. And congratulations, this is the work. And particularly on days like Saturdays and Sundays, maybe Friday afternoons, things like that, when it gets really, really tough, where you think like, oh, I just want to, you've got to shake that off. You've got to shake off that mentality, because that cannot exist. That cannot ex that cannot exist for you to continue to build the writing habit. And I know that sounds a little bit harsh. You cannot allow that to seep itself in and hold you back, because if you start on a Monday and then you get to a Thursday or a Friday, and then you think, hey, it's the weekend and then I'm going to post something, when it comes Monday, then you're kind of stuck in that rut that you were already in, and that's why you're doing this. Like, you need to put in more effort. And the reason that you need to put more effort in is because you're developing a new habit, and it sucks. It saps the mental energy, the physical energy. You're drawing upon things that you don't have a lot of reserves in, things that you do blindfolded from a work perspective. I say this not because I'm some guru or anything like that. I say this just out of my own personal experience. The other thing that I wanted to say was, today is a Sunday, and so for those of you that may not be that comfortable being your authentic self, and that's a bit of a corporate sort of, I think it's bullshit, to be honest. Being your authentic, like, you're either yourself or you're not. It's like that's kind of how I see it. But for me, Sundays is, I am a religious person, and so I post up usually a Bible verse, and that in itself is my rest day from a content perspective. And so what I wanted to say here was, it is going to be really, really hard to be your authentic self for some of you, because you've been beneath the veneer of an employee. There's a certain persona that you put out. There's a certain sort of image that you put out. And obviously you're not going to put out all your personal stuff. It's LinkedIn or X or whatever. And I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm saying is, it's hard to be 100% your authentic self in certain content categories. And for me, what was really hard when I first started was, I wanted to be perceived as an expert in sales. And I am an expert in sales because that's all I've been doing, and I apply for jobs in sales and things like that. But there are other facets of me that I'm starting to show out to my community, and people know that. And there's a reason for that. Like, it's my profile. Who cares? I don't care what you think. If you like me and we're gonna engage in business, great. If not, well, then that's fine. There's 8 billion people on the planet. So from that perspective, if you can and you're comfortable sharing parts of your authentic self, that will help with your writing. It will help with your presence. But by all means, don't do anything that you feel is going to jeopardize, your safety and who you are, and the prospect of building a business, and your work security and those sorts of things. I don't have a job. I'm building a business, so for me, I can say whatever I want, really. The only thing that I'm going to upset is like potential clients, if they see things, and so. But I'll just end on this. So push through. It's day 7. I have one rule when I started doing this. If you miss a day, you just catch up the next day. That's it. And you know, as far as like when I post, it's like the goal was always to post before midnight. So if I got a post out at 11:59 p.m. before the day, doesn't matter. I got the post out. So don't cut yourself up and go, oh, I missed a day and then I missed another. Like, just go, great. I'll do an extra post tomorrow, and then the next day I'll do an extra post again, and I'll catch up. What gets hard is when you start to fall behind between, you know, like 5, 6, 7 days. And I've been there, and it's not pleasant, but it does push you. But what happens is when you do push through, something happens where your brain, like the I don't know what it is, but like the connections in your brain, they start to move a lot faster. You start to ideate faster. So, you know, there's a lot of good stuff that happens. And, you know, on this board that I've got here, this is my 7 days. And today I'm still exhausted I'm a little bit jet lagged still. I'm getting over that from coming back from holidays. You know, today I was just kind of bumming around at home, half asleep, playing with the kids, you know, cleaning stuff up. We'd had Christmas stuff that we'd left that'd been set up, you know, before we left for overseas, and had to pack away the tree and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, I was kind of just taking it easy, and then, you know, half asleep in bed, and I thought, oh, I should get something out. Had this image already. It's a version of one that I put out, you know, a little over a week ago, and it's an example of repurposing. But guess what? No one cares. So put the work in. I have to say, this group has been the best digital cohort run that I've been part of. And you know, all the insights that you're gleaning and you're experiencing, and that, like, please share them in the chat. If you got tools and things like that that you think will benefit, share those as well. The chat moves really fast, so don't feel that you need to read everything. Just glance through it. Like, even this video, it's going to glance through, and then like there'll be chat, and you're not going to be able to see it. That's okay. That's fine. The goal here is that you ship every day, that you get a piece of content out, and by the end of it, you're going to have 30 wonderful pieces of content. And then for me, I'll take 2 weeks off, and then when I say 2 weeks, I'll still keep writing. But then after that, I'll kick off again with another cohort. And, you know, every time I do these, I get a little bit better, and I start to bring in a little bit more of that Ship30 for 30 IP, you know, those foundational sort of writing blocks that they've got. And I'll end on this. Yeah, venture out and explore other creators. And that's why I posted, you know, who are your 3 people that you follow. And the reason that that's really important is that you want to get out of the creator echo chamber. So Anisha, for example, wants to build you know, not that we've actually properly spoken, but my understanding is that, you know, wanting to build an audience, like build and increase the audience, do more keynote speaking, obviously for you know, for her business, and you know, position herself as an expert. Great. So who are those experts that you need to follow in that particular field? And more importantly, who are the clients or the prospects that would actually book you, that you need to then. So that's what's really important. It's important to get out of the echo chamber. Otherwise, you end up just getting the same shit all the time. You know, you end up getting 25-year-old, you know, young men, you know, getting on there and saying, hey, you know, this is what you need to do, and this is how I created $500,000 in 3 weeks if you do this, and comment and thing. And, you know, we're all Gen Xers and a little bit above and a little bit younger, but like you know, I think we can kind of separate the wheat from the chaff. And ultimately, you know, you want to find people that you connect with that make sense in you know, in your network of business and professional relationships, and maybe if that ventures into more. And so for me, my professional and my I guess my social media creator writer network is you guys, and obviously people that I meet on the internet. And then I've got my direct friends that I've built through this. And then also with the writing aspect of things, there are other people that I admire and I follow them. But then there's also my ICP. There are people that I'm prospecting and following and stuff like that. And because sales is my background, I can do more content. I can show you some stuff on how to actually outreach without feeling so nervous and bad and stuff like that. And so anyway, I'm rambling on now. So just want to say, keep going. We're at day 7. I'm in Australia, so I'm probably a day ahead for most of you. If you haven't use the day to either recharge and get one piece of content, just one thing. Just say, hey, today's day 7. It's been really, really hard. I'm continuing to ship. These are 3 things that I've learned. Bang, bang, bang. And it doesn't have to be long, because it's a Sunday. And then Monday, just when you finish that Sunday piece, think about the Monday piece, write the Monday one so that you've got a day ahead. So just little hints and tips. Anyway, see you online. God bless. Bye.